Hey everyone, I'm Orca Gaming, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to a monster review on Slugazoid. This is our very first water cosmic mythic monster, and he is the free-to-play Legends Pass monster for the cosmic era. So I am super excited to make this video. If you guys saw my monster analysis, you would know that yes, I forgot about this monster. I don't know how I could forget about this monster. He's one of the most anticipated monsters because when we saw the sneak peek of him, we thought he was going to be a very good free-to-play monster. So now it's time to find out whether that is true or not. So I already leveled him up. He's 100. I went ahead and leveled him up, and sorry you didn't get to see the hatching, but that doesn't matter. I just really wanted to start getting those Stardust in the dungeons. So anyhow, let's talk about his evolving trait. When you get this monster unranked, he's immune to freeze, which realistically helps out right now as the time recording this video against another Slugazoid. Obviously, as more cosmics come that can freeze, this will become more valuable. And to be honest, even Slugazoid himself, from what I remember, only has a 50% chance to freeze skill, so against himself, it's not even that effective. The rank 1 trait is immunity to blind, so this can help against total blind and just blind effects. And in rank 3 you get damage mirror, which means any attack, any damage you receive, you will reflect the damage only, 50% of the damage. You will not reflect the skill itself. That is skill mirror. So the trait is okay. I do like that you have a permanent immunity to freeze, which again I do think will help you out in the future, and then that blind will also help out, so at least you know your accuracy getting reduced from blind, minor blind, or total blind is not going to be a thing. Alright, with that being said, let's talk skills. Alright, so Slug Charge deals low physical damage to an enemy, 50% chance of applying freeze. So yeah, this is the freeze skill. I will say I do like that it is 0 stamina, 0 cooldown. So if you're ever in a situation where you have a chance to do nothing or do something, right, recharge or freeze, and then potentially freezing the enemy can mean the difference between winning or losing, I would rather you freeze than just recharge. So I think there might be some arguments for running Slug Charge. Now the downside to this is, of course, it is a 50% chance skill. If the enemy even has hardened, then the likelihood of freeze actually landing is further reduced. If an enemy has tough or bold wreck, don't even get me started. Most likely, I can pretty much guarantee the freeze will not be landing. So it's an iffy skill. We have Blizzard Blast. Deals very low water damage to enemies, removes 50% of stamina. Honestly, this is a default skill if I'm not mistaken, but it is probably one of your best skills when you combine it with the fact this monster can hold a staff relic. Actually, not a staff, I think it's an amulet relic. We should probably talk, no, it is a staff relic. Okay, not crazy. You can probably hold like the pump seed staff if you have it, or maybe you don't have the diamond, but maybe you have the oblation trap. Where is it? Maybe you have the oblation trap. When hitting, removes 92 points of stamina. If you combine both of those together, you can potentially remove all of the enemy stamina. So that becomes one of your stronger skills. Let me go ahead and also just give this monster the oblation trap, so he is stamina draining if you haven't realized it yet. So yeah, this is actually going to be one of your powerful skills combined with a pump seed staff or an oblation staff. Let's see what else we have. Who Goes There deals moderate water damage to an enemy, applies drown. It is a spammable drown skill in case you get hit with cooldown activation. Deadly Snowflake, I like this one. Applies a 75% life shield to itself, applies damage mirror to itself, and requires cooldown. So you give yourself a 75% shield. It's been a while since we've seen a skill like this. So right now, like if a Ragnarök was to hit you with Death Door, it would basically just get rid of your shield. There is a monster right now, a Cosmic. I don't remember if it's Vanos or if it's Hardy. No, it might be Heist. I think it's probably Heist. He has a skill that when he attacks, removes the shield, so they kind of counter each other right there. So yeah, but against any other monster right now, hey, you have a 75% shield, it makes it harder to kill you, and you have a 100% damage mirror. Alright, let's see what else we have. Life Over. Life Over. This is a weird skill to say. Deals moderate water damage to enemies, removes 100% stamina from one enemy. So this is this is weird. It attacks everyone with damage, but it only targets one monster with the stamina drain. So I mean, it's still good in the fact that it's 100% stamina drain. If you use this with the relic, however, no, it will trigger. So the cool thing about this skill is because it attacks everyone, your pump seed staff, for example, will trigger and drain stamina from everyone. But then one monster in particular is going to get 100% stamina drain. So that's pretty cool. We'll showcase how that looks like here. We'll just go ahead and swap out Slug Charge for now. We have Suffocating Mucus, deals low special damage and drown to everyone. I'm not a big fan of it, it's just an AoE drowned. Moderate water damage, stamina leak. I mean, if it was a stamina leak and drowning one, that would have been better, but you have the option of choosing which one you prefer. And then you have Aguamala, deals moderate water damage to enemies, decreases all enemies' maximum stamina. I am curious how much the maximum stamina is. I wish I could like this, but I don't think it's going to be that useful. So honestly, I think the best skill set for this monster is probably going to be this right here. Your Blizzard Blast, your single stamina drain, and then your Deadly Snowflake and your Slug Charge. And I think depending on what your allies are, there's arguments to maybe not running the Slug Charge. And you know what? I just want to see what Aguamala really does. In terms of runes for this monster, there's really two ways to go about it. You can give this monster 3 speed runes, and in those situations where let's say the enemy has a super fast monster, a denier, right? The enemy's running a 3 speed denier and then team speed and an attacker. If you do the same and you go first and deny the attacker, no, sorry, you deny the enemy deny monster by stamina draining, and then that forces the enemy monster to recharge, then your attacker can go and attack, then that's one way you can go about it. If this monster is not going to be your main deny monster, then give them team speed and just have them support, and then when it's finally his turn, you can stamina drain. That way your other monster are free to do their thing. So you can go first to deny, single deny, realistically, or if there's no Mega Taunt dodge area, you could also just do if you have the relics. That's the complicated thing about this monster. Realistically, you're gonna need like a pump seed staff to make it work, and you're gonna need it pretty leveled up for that. Look at that high removal, 153 points of stamina combined with the 50%. You know, these mythics have like 280 stamina if they're fully leveled up. So with that being said, it's going to be speed or team speed depending on your unique situation. We're going to give him a level 7 right now, and I'm not going to bother with the unlocking the runes because he's not a monster I'm realistically going to be using, because I did purchase the Golden Legends Pass, so I have my other Cosmic that I could use for more competitive gameplay. But with that being said, we have to test him out in Adventure Map, and let's just go back a few levels. 435, awesome. So let me just swap everyone out. And let's sort Mythic and Water. Alright, so you know what I'm also curious about? Maybe I can put it with Rossigun, and I can kind of showcase that maximum stamina if I can stack the Aguamala, the maximum stamina decrease. And we'll put Demise for now. Alright, so let's see. They have 168 stamina, 140. Aguamala, let's see what exactly it does. Maximum stamina decrease. So it cut it in half. That is actually really cool. But it is a effect, so it is possible that that actually just gets removed if the enemy has a skill that can, for example, remove the negative effects. I am curious what happens when I do save Rossigun or charge with Resonance. So I'm thinking of Armor Claw, and I do it again. I don't think it'll stack anymore. Yeah, so it is just a negative effect. Okay, that's interesting. That's super interesting, because maybe you can just start off with that skill. If you have, okay. So, if you have this monster and you have him a high level and you can use 3 speed runes and you have him go first, Aguamala actually is the way to go. It cuts your stamina in half, and then the Pump Seed Staff takes care of the rest. And check it out, when the enemy goes and recharges, right, let's say they recharge, the allies recharge, all the enemies recharge, you would actually be able to go and follow up with Blizzard Blast and basically 50% stamina drain, which is a full stamina drain again. Now, of course, they have stamina relics and everything. That kind of sucks because they'd recover their stamina, but that's interesting. That's actually pretty cool. I wasn't expecting it to be a 50% like that, so that's awesome. Let's showcase this. There is a relic, actually. There is a relic you can equip. I don't think I have mine's leveled up. Is it the Staff of Despair? No, it's not that one. It is the, what is it called? Staff of Despair. No, I've already said that. Here, let me see. Only missing, I don't think it's a, no, it's a gold. So I do have it. Where is it? Gold. It is this one right here. Why I keep going to this one. When the turn starts decreasing. Oh no, it is. Maximum stamina by 37 points. If an enemy is frozen or stunned. I guess it wouldn't really work. So this one decreases max stamina forever. I'm wondering if there's a way to team up with a monster that can maybe do an AoE freeze, and then you just remove stamina from everyone. Like, that'd be kind of crazy. Let me just showcase that in Adventure Map. Ooh, that could be some interesting mechanics there. Who do I know that can freeze? And again, I don't want to go up against monsters that have like hardened or anything. And man, maybe if this monster had an AoE freeze skill, that would have been a lot better. Let's partner up with, who do I know has an AoE freeze? I guess we can just search any water monster, right? Water monsters pretty much are known for freezing. Alright, we will do Frostbite. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. So what if I'm going to recharge? I'm going to recharge again. And what if I do Piercing Rainfall? Alright, everyone is frozen. And then Aguamala. And then Staff of Despair kicks in. And then even that kicks in. Look at that. 28 stamina. That is crazy. And then, yeah, that is really, really awesome. Wow, that's cool. So even if they recharge, they have like no stamina to do anything. So, I mean, there's some viable teams there with having a fast mythic that can AoE freeze, Mega Freeze in the future. Abysmus right now, if you have Abysmus, AoE freeze, Slugazoid goes in, does Aguamala, and that could be some interesting stuff. But again, it is negative effect, so if they have hard and tough Bulwark, it might not land. But yeah, that's interesting mechanic. Okay, do I like the skill? I do like the skill. Is it worth running? I think potentially. I think the bad thing is that it still has to land at the end of the day. It still has to land at the end of the day, but I think it is worth potentially running. So yeah, this is a master of stamina draining. Let's keep Blizzard Blast. Let's keep this for now. We'll keep Deadly Snowflake. I wonder if there's arguments for maybe running the Drowned and the Stamina Leak skill. This is interesting. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and try this monster in friendly battles, because realistically, I can't showcase him in my current PvP because he would just get wrecked. And yeah, that wouldn't be a really good showcase. So we're just going to do friendly battles against my baby accounts. And we're just going to see how that plays out. So, let me put Slugazoid there. And like I said, if you don't have him as a main... denier, then just run him team speed, have him support your allies. And because of that, I am going to go ahead and... I probably won't need this skill, so let me try the Drown skill. And then I'll partner him up with a main denier, someone like, oh, I don't know, Ondana, another stamina drain monster, so they can work really well together. Oh, and of course, you could always run your Cane of Atlantis. If stamina is an issue for you, you can actually work your way through that. So let's do, where is it? Cane of Atlantis, right here. And then, I guess we'll keep Centurion. I just kind of want to demonstrate the potential in just stamina draining with this monster. Alright, so let's do our first battle, and I have no idea what he's even bringing, so let's see. Okay, so my armor account has the Elvira, Cybrow, and Cawthor. So again, assuming I have a main monster to actually go first, I can just go ahead and go first. I'll do Raw Drowning, get Stamina Drain, my Relic Skin, Charizard's Amulet, Pump Seed Staff. Awesome, everyone gets Stamina Drain, can't do anything, so they have to recharge. Cawthor actually has a 0 cooldown skill, 0 stamina skill, so in this case, he gets to probably OTK Centurion, yep. Bye-bye, Centurion. Alright, let's keep this going. We are going to do, let's see, Bite, Water Swirl, let's just trade Disable. Alright, so they already have Drowned. My Relic kicked in again. This is where I want to see Aguamala for the negative effect. And see, it missed on this monster who has Hardened, so it's not a full strategy. Cawthor's stamina, though, is down to 190. So yeah, I guess with this team in particular, Ondana and Slugazoid, I can just demonstrate how the enemy would always be out of stamina. Now, of course, Cawthor does have a spammable skill. He could keep attacking, so that is definitely something to watch out for. 100%, right? Look at that damage. But it's kind of about knowing your opponents, knowing what they have and what they don't have. Let's just recharge over here. If they somehow recovered stamina, I would be able to... once again, Blizzard Blast, drain stamina. I'm going to do Suffocating Mucus. This is where the Life Shield skill could have also come in handy, right? Cawthor attacking me, but that 75% Life Shield, that would really, really help me out. Cybrow can't do anything. I wonder if I could actually kill. Let's see. Selfish Splatter for some damage. Bite. Maybe the Drowned will kill. Oh, he survived. So again, here could kill my Slugazoid. There is a level difference, right? 140 to 100. But if I had my shield, that could have definitely protected me. I'm just going to go ahead and recharge. There's that Cane of Atlantis kicking in, and here is a... Actually, I want to do this skill. So yeah, it does attack everyone, and it is a 100% stamina drain on the main monster I target. So that's interesting. And yeah, Cybrow just recharging the whole entire game. Here, we'll exit out of that. No need to keep on going. But let's also showcase this monster. If this monster was a main denier, how would it look? It would look a little something like this. This monster would go first in the turn order. This secondary monster would have team speed, right? Everyone's just helping you go first, do your main denial. And we will go ahead and do that. And then, again, if this monster is a main denial and there's no Megaton monster on the field, you want to run your Pump Seed Staff. You want 100% stamina drain right from the very beginning. So I would run something like this. And again, this team is just kind of to showcase how that would look like. So we will exit out and I think request a battle with my baby account, and we'll see how it plays out. I think maybe I should try removing Elvira just so it's not so straightforward, but let's just see. Battle, request battle. Oh wait, I think I want to standard. Is it standard? Yes, request battle. Awesome. So let's try it again. This time with my Slugazoid being the main denier. So with the Pump Seed Staff, it only really works with the Pump Seed Staff, right? And that's because you do the 50% stamina drain skill. And you know what? I just realized, let me see, Blizzard Blast. So it would attack everyone and then your relic would kick in. Obviously, if they have evasion, it does not work. So here, let me redo it. Without armor, having Elvira. That's why I wanted to swap her out. So just kind of to demonstrate that, I just need to remove Elvira. Okay, perfect. This is more like it. A triple mythic team. Look at their stamina, 240. And again, I do believe they have 280 if they're fully maxed out. Guys, I don't even know anymore. I think maybe it's just 240. Alright, so starting off with Blizzard Blast removes 50% of stamina. And of course, my relic kicks in. They are down to 0. I'm not going to go ahead and do anything with Ondana. I'm just going to let things play their course. Oh, of course, they have stamina regen relics. Then, of course, they can attack me. So that's always something to watch out for, right? If they have stamina regen relics, then it's not a foolproof strategy. You can still be attacked and attacked and attacked over and over and over again, depending on what enemies you're fighting. So there's Nor killing me. Yeah. So in this case, I would get wrecked. But I'm just going to recharge with Cyberel. I'm just going to recharge with Ondana, and let's see, on turn 2, here we'll recharge. What Slugazoid would do is essentially Aguamala, life over on single stamina drain, so that's why this monster is really for that one shot, like, denial everyone or single denial, and then you need your attacker to do something and kind of dominate the game. So it's hard to show, this is definitely one of those monsters that it's hard to showcase here. The maximum stamina decrease doesn't do much, right? Because it just drops the 240 to 120, so as long as they don't have less than that, like that doesn't get cut in half. So, Slugazoid, how do I feel about him? I like it, but I don't know how I feel about it as a main deny, just considering all the stamina regen relics that are in the game. And yeah, it's the free-to-play monster, so it's not like it can't not be used, right? It can be used. I would say team speed is probably the way you're going to go, because you're probably going to get some main denier mythics moving forward. Some main denier cosmics. You're probably going to get an AoE stunner, AoE possessor, AoE cooldown activation later on. So this might be your team speed holder. If you can get this monster ranked up, well, he does become a little better just because of the traits, right? What was it again? It was the, let me view, mythic. You get that skills, yeah, you get that damage mirror, so if he takes damage you reflect, but you know, it's nothing too crazy. So I think if I had to choose a skill set, it would be the 100%, the 50%. You could probably do without this, just the fact that the maximum stamina has to land for it to work with the relic. I'm not a fan. I think this is more guaranteed, the Blizzard Blast. So you could swap that out, keep that, keep your, yeah, I would say honestly keep the 50% free skill. This might honestly be your best skill set. We didn't talk about the ult, but the ult is actually pretty cool. Deals insane water damage for a non-attacker and removes 100% of stamina and freezes. So amazing ultimate on this monster, but the skills, they're a little lacking, I would say. But overall, guys, that's going to be my analysis, my monster review on Slugazoid. And again, I apologize, I couldn't really take him out into PvP because it's a whole different world here in PvP. But yeah, hopefully if I do get to rank him up, I can do another monster review, or maybe I'll trophy drop and I can kind of take him into Legendary 4 League and we can see how well he is. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for this monster review on Slugazoid. Now I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments below. Have you gotten him? Have you hatched him? What do you guys think about him? Any and all thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much, and I will see you all next time. Remember to subscribe.